Hey everybody, Arfiolis here. Welcome back to some more Xenoblade Chronicles. Holy crap, it's been ages since I last recorded. Well, at least commentary-wise. Oh boy, it's been forever. So, last time in Xenoblade Chronicles, what the hell did we do? It's been literally 5 months since I last recorded. No, seriously, it's been 5 months. Oh yeah, that's right. Last time, we did side quests. We finished up all the remaining side quests. We took down the dragon, known as, Dragonia. And we finished up all the side quests. This time, we are going to be doing heart-to-hearts. So, I'm going to say this now. For the next 2 episodes and the final 2 episodes, you might notice that there's going to be some level discrepancies. As in, like, levels I have right now are not going to be consistent with the next episode. Because I've been kind of intertwining the 2 episodes. Hold on one second. I need to do something quick. 5 months later, and I still have freaking cat problems. Yeah. Cats will be cats, even if they have to be super meowy. I'm gonna have to chase them out like every 5 goddamn minutes. So yeah, you might notice I'm very salty between these videos, yeah. Anyways, what was I saying before I got distracted by an annoying kitty cat? Oh yeah, that's right. So, between the episodes, between, well, these 2 episodes, this episode and the next episode, the reason why there's gonna be level discrepancies is because I was using these 2 when they're at lower affinity to do a lot of, grinding, because it'll be next episode. Just debuff resist. So, what was I gonna say again? Oh yeah, so now then we're gonna go into Ryan, because Ryan's gonna be the meat of the episode. He's my quick stepper because he's all outfitted for non-super boss stuff. Yeah, I've already taken on the super bosses. So for this thing, what do we have? What do I have with my stuff? Unbeatable. Yeah, you can see what I have done. Yeah, you can have a debuff resist 100. So you might notice I have a debuff resist 100. That'll be next episode. But anyways, this time we're doing heart-to-hearts. Enough fapping about. So, in order to get maximum heart-to-hearts, you'll need affinity. Affinity grinding sucks. Thankfully, there's this little thing in the back known as if I lock on Stormy Belagon. So, this I like to call the affinity trick. To start things out, you might notice that there's a lot of treasure chests around. That's because, starting things out, we want to kill these guys.
This will be a breeze.
The reason we want to kill these guys out right now is because these guys are going to be in the way of our getaway. So yeah. So I'm kind of like out of the deal with Ryan. Okay, I'm delayed. Okay, yeah, there's a bit of input. Like, oh well. So, anyways, that is the first part. The next part, going into the next battle. I'd recommend you be above level 92 for this. So that way you could be able to not worry as much for agility and such. Next up, make sure your main party member and only your main party member is outputted with sleep resist 6 up to 100% or debuff resist up to 100%. I prefer the latter because it's more useful. So now then, for these battles, we want to take out the allies first. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff coming out here. So yeah, let's go take these guys out. Okay, so whenever you get on Stormy Belagon, switch to the next guy. Okay then, so when you're on the last one, button mash B. Auto attack is going to be, well, they're going to be going at it. So now they're going to be asleep, they're going to be waking up. You can see the hearts flying between members. Ryan with Ricky, Ryan with Fiora are the last 2 members we need. So, yeah, so let's go ahead and do things up. Go back to sleep. So yeah, so you don't want to make this guy topple. If he's topple, go ahead and make your things run. If your allies have moves that topple, take them off. It's generally not that bad of a strategy. You just have to keep on doing this for a few hours. So let's go ahead and just bash these guys out. So, there we go. So once he's down to low health, fail. That's why we have these chests here, because you want to make sure these guys are out of the way. So that way you won't have to deal with it. This is good. So you just lather, rinse, and repeat until you have them all. So this might take a little bit. These are the last two I need. I'll see you guys once the thing happens. No, 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 you freaking wankers. Don't kill him. You all suck! Well, so much for that bloody strategy. So, way to break the move. Looks like we have to do things the old-fashioned way. I hate you, Ricky. You know that, right? I really hate you. I was going to go finish up my chain, but no, apparently you have to be a complete wanker. Oh, wow. I'm mad at Ricky, and guess who all we have left is? I got a sword drive you off a cliff, little furball. So, I guess that's kind of odd because Ricky had to overkill with chill. Curse you, game, eating my inputs. So, we're gonna need to find alternate ways to get our AP. One thing you can do is save and reload, like, I think he spawns right in there, so just save and reload, like, right up here until he respawns, but there's some things I want to do. Not the collectopedia, I'm scatterbrained. It's been so long since I last recorded. So, next thing we can do, our next strategy that we can do, is go to our items, and then find stuff that people like. Trial and error. We don't need these death leeches. Trying to figure what Ricky would like. Ryan to Ricky. Only one. One. I know Ricky like bugs. One. 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 This is the slow way. I'd reckon they're actually pretty close because I've been keeping Ryan, Fiora, Ricky. I've been increasing them kind of slowly, so it shouldn't take too long. Oh, you love glitter cockroaches, Ricky. Have all of them. There we go. Party's in full swing. So, if you go to our affinity chart, I do a bit of gifting. Not the worst thing in the world, kind of just delayed things. If you go to our menu, full hearts between everyone. This is the catalyst, because this time, we're going to fill this up. We have a lot of stuff to do. Thankfully. Ryan, take us away. So, doing all these, I'm going to be going vague. So you can go to various areas. I'll be showing the locations we have not shown that do have heart-to-hearts. Starting in Colony 9 and working our way up. Alright. At dawn, we have our first heart-to-heart. God damn it. Go back 5 minutes. At least this kind of helps out with one of the achievements. Okay then, so our first one is watching over them. I'm going to be going at these vaguely. Sorry, Ryan. I know it's a bit late to be striking up a conversation. It's okay, no worries. Something you want to talk about? This is difficult to ask, but what's your opinion of Fiora and Shulk as a couple? What? Speak your mind, Ryan. Speak my mind. Normally, I just don't say anything. Don't be so sure. Something you say could go a long way to helping those two. I don't know anymore. I don't know what to tell you. When we were kids, it was different. When you were kids? I can see what you mean. I used to read those two like a book. Now I'm not so confident. Oh, I thought it was just me. I can tell that you care about each other deeply. I can't tell what's going on beneath the surface. I know what you mean. I see them together and I feel like it could go all pear-shaped. Maybe, I doubt it's that bad. I do wish it would open up a bit more so we'd know. There's the smells when it rains. It'd be great if they could tell us more, but don't count on it. Maybe our role is just to give them a friendly push. What do you think, Ryan? That's it, you got it, Dunban. If anything does happen, we'll be there to help them. Alright. Alright. And with that, to the next one. The next location. I guess I can meet you guys out in Hazai Cape. Here on the shores of Agora Shore. We'll have our next one. Anyways, I don't think I quite mentioned this yet, but I've been doing things in a way that's, I haven't really been caring of what I've been putting down, just as long as I put down something. I'm going at this completely blind. Mostly because, well, there's the achievement we have yet to get, and it's permanently missable, so hopefully I'll be able to get this episode. If not, to throwing! So, we have our next one. Come on. We have overlooking the colony. What's up, Charla? I look at the colony and all I can see is how things used to be. Back when you lived in Colony 6, you mean? Before all this happened? Yeah. I think about what Colony 6 was like back then. And then I remember the state it is now, and it breaks my heart. Do you want to go back there? If you want to go back, you could help out with reconstruction. I'd be lying if I say I hadn't thought about it. Well, what can I say? Not right now. Why not? All the survivors from the camp would love to see you again. I just feel like it's not time yet. I mean, the entire colony has been rebuilt. There's no longer a dragon terrorizing it like it has been for nearly 8 episodes. We still have battles to fight. True. How can I even think about going home and living a peaceful life? Don't be so hard on yourself. Everyone deserves a break sometimes, you especially. Otherwise, you'll keel over from all the stress. You're right, of course I can't do everything on my own. Now you're getting it. What would you do without me? You do make me smile, Ryan. I have to know. Would you be angry right now if I hadn't agreed with you? Of course I'd be angry. We're friends, aren't we? Oh, I see. You'd be angry as a friend. I mean, well, not just because we're friends. Why are you laughing? Oh, no reason. I never stay sad when I'm around you. I'm glad I met you, Ryan. That went way over my head, but whatever. I'm happy too. Truly the great couple. So, next location we're going to go to now is... I don't think military has anything, so next up we're going to head to Dunban's house. Alright then, here at Dunban's house. We're going to go inside, hey look, pretty penny that I'm going to get to next episode. Anyways, that's not the main point. The main point is right down here in the kitchen. We have ourselves a little heart-to-heart. Fiora's cooking. Nice, what you cooking, Fiora? It's a secret. Don't be nosy. If I tell you, it'd spoil the surprise. Yeah, but I just wanted to know so my belly would shut up for a minute. Oh, did you want some too? I don't know if I made enough. Do I want to throw here? Of course I want some. Your food is the best. If you're cooking, there's no way I would turn it down. You know? The only ones who ever say that are you and Dunman. That Shulk, no matters. Whatever I give him, he says it's tasty. I honestly don't think he can tell either way. It's as if he has no sense of taste at all. Yeah, I do wonder about him sometimes. But that's just how he is. I wouldn't think too hard about it. He eats it, so you must like it. You keep on cooking for him. Don't you worry, I'm going to. So, when can we eat? And there's me thinking you cared about something other than food. Oh, did you say something? Was it about food? Hey, don't mind if I do. Nom 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 nom. Hands off, Ryan, I haven't finished cooking it yet. But I'm so hungry. You wouldn't leave a grown man starving now, would ya? I will if you don't keep your grubby paws away until it's ready. Right, that's it. You've had enough already, Ryan. You're not getting any more today. What? But Fiora, I told you I'm starving here. I guess I can't stop you being you. Okay, you can have some more, but only a little. Yes, you're the best, Fiora. Shulk's a lucky man. That's enough out of you, mister. Go until Shulk dinner's ready. So I was going to go do a couple more since I can think of a couple more. Pouring your heart out, so... Yeah, so anyways, the next one. Next heart to heart. I was going to do more to Colony 9, but after seeing that, we're going to head to the Lake Pass next. The reason why I say we're going to head to the Lake Pass next is because our next heart to heart kind of continues this in a way. It's a funny one to say the least. I was trying to debate which one would I throw. I think I might throw on this one. I tried throwing on the Ricky one, but this one's only a bit better. Why, we got ourselves a quest pertaining food. So, here at Kneecap Hill, we can approach the end. And right here, we have ourselves a scene revisited. Ryan, look, what a sight. Is a sight alright? What's wrong, Ryan? It's not like you to look so serious. Hey, I can be serious if I want to. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean it like that. What's on your mind? Tomorrow's dinner, what else? I look across this beautiful vista and I can't help but think. What are you going to eat tonight? What? You just ate like 5 minutes ago. How are the two in any way connected? I'm just worried about it, okay? You know it's my turn to make dinner. And you always get angry when I cook. And you know why too. Because you just cooked meat. So, meat's good. It's full of meat. And don't you think my cooking's improved since I left the colony? Well, I don't remember you cooking a single meal at the colony, so... Nope, never touched a frying pan in my life. From the new Rhiney's days, I've decided that tonight, I'm going to make you my extra specialty. Ooh, what is it? Sauteed beast on the bone. So I get a big old joint of meat. Then I marinate it for 24 hours and roast it in an open fire. A real man's dinner. If that's all you can come up with, I'm never going to eat your food again. And as if I'm going to wait another 24 hours for tonight's dinner. Haha, gotcha. Don't worry, Fiora, I was only joking. Yeah, laugh it up. It's all one big joke to you. The rest of us are sick of you serving up big burnt slabs of meat. Alright, fine. Why don't you teach me how to cook more stuff? Now, Ryan, I don't mind teaching you, but are you going to listen? You remember what happened last time, don't you? You borrowed the Monado and tried to use it to cut vegetables. Don't you worry, Fiora. When you get back to the colony, I'll be the best student ever. You better not let me down. I can just see you injuring yourself with using a real knife. Alright. Man, this cooking stuff sounds so dangerous. I hope you're going to be gentle with me, Fiora. So, the reason why I decided to throw there is because we get ourselves an achievement, Heartbreaking. Yeah, rather heartbreaking. So next, I'm going to return to the colony. Hopefully this doesn't bring us down. I mean, I don't think the negative decay is enough. Okay, we're still good. So, let's return to Colony 9 and finish up our Heart of Hearts there. It's not a party till the Ricky's involved, so we have a hero pawn's perspective. Let's do this. Charlotte, tell Ricky about Mekon. The Mekon? Why? Ricky knows nothing about history of Mekon with Hum Hum. Ricky feels stupid. This is unusual for you, Ricky. I mean, curiosity is a good thing, but what brought this on? Ricky glad Charlotte asked. When Mechon attacked colonies, Ricky and villagers know nothing. Just sit in village, pawning like the normal days. I guess Mechon wasn't really on the Mechon's radar. Ricky never saw a Mechon before, only heard of whispers. On Prison Island was first time Ricky faced one. Ricky scared. Charlotte was brave though. Ricky embarrassed. Don't beat yourself up, Ricky. I've been fighting Mechon since well, your height. Charlotte and friends stronger than Ricky. Ricky not good enough. No, Ricky, that's not true. What's gotten into you? This isn't the Ricky I know. Normally you're brimming with self-confidence. Really? Ricky not Ricky? We know that Nopon and Mechon never crossed paths before. But that doesn't mean we think you're not up for the challenge. You're one of us, Ricky. Ricky, sorry, Charla. Ricky feel better now. Don't mention it, Ricky. We've got all of our reasons for fighting in this war. Some fight for their families, some fight for the friends he lost. Ricky happy he talks to Charla. Ricky is super happy. You and me are friends, Ricky. Don't ever forget that. Let's fight to the very end for all the people of this world. Yay! So, next Heart to Heart. Alright, next up we have Ancient Wreckage. How strange that a ship crashed here. You know what this thing is? How can I not? This is an Alchemoth trading ship. It would have been used to transport ether cylinders. What? So you're saying this was a Hyantia ship? I'm saying exactly that. Do you not recognize its design? You saw many similar ships in Alchemoth. I don't know. We were a bit tied up. True. You were rather preoccupied. In any case, I can't help but wonder. If there are any survivors? Yes, precisely. There's a possibility that one or more people survived the crash. But it would have been a tall order for them to get back to Alchemoth. It's a long trip, that's for sure. And if they were Hyantia, they'd stick it out like a sore thumb. They would easily be easy prey for monsters. The ship must have crashed here a very long time ago. But even the Hyantia of old cannot have come here. They should have known better. It sounds pretty complicated, but I can tell you're upset. How about we give these guys a break, whoever they were. You're getting to know me well. I do say some rather harsh things. And yes, perhaps it is to mask my own distress. I'm grateful for your presence, Ryan. Without you here by my side, I fear I would have been far more upset. No, guys, just going to ask if there was anything I could do. Didn't act so surprised, Ryan. You know full well that you've cheered me up. That was not why you came over and spoke to me in the first place. I can see why Shulk holds you in such high regards. Wait, hang on. What was that part about why I came over in the first place? Even if you figure stuff like that out, you're not meant to say it. I mean, right, let's get out of here. You know, you still look like a silly brute when you blush. Perhaps it would be so advisable to stop doing so. Now let's rejoin the others. Thank you for all your help, right? Alright. And with that, we get ourselves another heart. Hello, good sir. So, I gotta remember that for next episode. Next episode, I will be talking about this ether cylinder a lot more. Let's just say, this door has a significant purpose outside of the game. We'll get there when we get there. So, I think that's going to be it for Colony 9. I think. So, next up, I'll see you guys in Colony 6. Or Tephra Cave, or wherever the hell it is. I'm just going to do a quick double check, in case there's any others, and yeah. Alright, our next location is here on the Bionus Leg. Right here overlooking Oho Oasis, we have Revisiting the Past. I've been to this place before, only once however. Really? When was that? I remember it well. When Fiora and I were much younger, we came here together. All the way from Colony 9? That's no small distance. I was so very afraid as we made our way through Tephra Cave. I can barely even remember the way now. At the time I was so busy making sure Fiora was okay. Did something bad happen? I mean, if you don't mind telling me, that is. It was about 12 years ago, I believe. Colony 9 was attacked by the Mechon, and this is where we fled to. Oh, I see, that sounds horrible. I was only a little at the time as well. I remember that day. Mechon formed a barrier around our house. I feared the worst. That's when you made a run for it? Yes, on our way to the shelter, Fiora let go of my hand. She started running back to get something she'd forgotten. Was it important to her? So you braved an onslaught and went all the way back? Yes, that's what we did. It was a key stick that reminded her of our mother. Losing it would have been devastating for her. But why didn't she send Fiora to the shelter first? You could have gone and gone down your own. There's no time. And what? She burst into tears. She said she didn't want me to leave her on her own. So with Fiora crying on back, we braved it all for that keepsake. Oh, that's quite a story. Sounds like you were as much of a hero than you are today. You think so? Well, thank you, Charla. Alright. So, next heart to heart. Alright, next our heart, right here. Overlooking the oasis, we need heir to the Monado. Something up, Dunban? Losing your home. It's a painful experience and not lightly forgotten. The people of Colony 6 have had a rough time of it. Exactly. And we could lose our homes to the Mechon just as easily. If it wasn't for Shulk. Indeed. Shulk taking the Monado in hand was a decisive moment. If he hadn't done that, we would have probably lost everything. It's a miracle that the Monado was in the colony at all. If it hadn't been, our homes would have no doubt be piles of rubble now. Just like Colony 6. When I think of those walking piles of scrap ruining our homes, God, it makes my blood boil. I find it hard to believe living here. Sorry, I find it hard to imagine living here in such danger as Charlie did. Hope kept her going. Hope. Is that a rare thing that is a rare thing amongst us Homs of late. Charlotte had to look over after that camp, waiting for Gato to return. That's what kept her going. The hope of rebuilding the colony together with him. You may be right. Sounds like you know a lot about Charla. She's strong, that woman. Stronger than I'll ever be. She's more fragile than she looks. It doesn't take much to break her will. But you could be the one to pick her back up again. What, me? Now you're just talking crazy, Dunban. I just have a feeling about you. Just keep that thought in mind. Changing the subject. Why don't you mind helping out with Colony 6 reconstruction? They could do with a lot of they could do with a helping hand from a genuine hero. A hero that's already completed Colony 6. When you put it that way, how can I refuse? Let's get to it, Ryan. Alright, so next heart to heart. Alright, overlooking Ragwell Lake, we have a heart to heart here. If it'll let me go to it. We have what visions may bring. And Shulk, what's it like to be able to see the future? It's kind of hard to explain. If I had to describe it, it's like I'm made to watch a dream. A dream, huh? That's one strange power. Tell me, Charla, what do you think of my power? I wish I had it. If I had your power, maybe I could have saved Colony 6. I can see now why that would mean a lot to you. You might have been able to save Gato. Yeah, but honestly, the more I think about it, the more I realize none of this could have helped. And your power kept Juju safe. I'll always be grateful for that. Yeah, that was a close one. I'm glad we really get to him in time. Otherwise, there could have been a future where Juju didn't make it. Thank goodness for your visions. If you have a vision, it means you can save someone's life. I feel like a stronger person when I'm around you. That's kind of you to say. Thank you, Charla. But what is it? I can't see everything. Sometimes the visions are quite hazy. And even when I've seen the future, I can't always change it. Are you talking about what happened to Fiora 1? Yeah. I'm worried about what's going to happen to Bionis. I've hardly been able to see anything. If only my power wasn't so limited. Don't be so hard on yourself. You've saved us how many times now? Yeah, I guess I have. Thanks, Charla. But I still wish I could master my power a bit better. If there's anything I can do to help, just let me know. I'll support you all the way. So, yeah, we technically could have viewed that vision for a long time. Oh well. So, next Heart to Heart, I'm trying to think here. What do we have left? Upper side. Oh yeah, we got the one on Believer's Paradise. So, the last one for the Bionis leg. Yeah, these two. So, I guess coming up over here, Fire Tarantula. And right here, we get ourselves Geography lesson. You'll never see a side like this from Colony 9, right, Darnvan? Right. I don't think I get tired of looking out on this landscape. I wonder when these rocks formations date from. Yeah. You don't sound very interested. Of course I'm interested. I listened to every word. You did? It looked like you were just staring into space. It was about those rock formations and how they looked in the past. Huh? Something like that. I guess when I talk about geeky stuff, you're going to switch off. Me switch off? I didn't realize I did that. It's not just geeky stuff, it's anything that doesn't interest you. Like the latest fads in the colony. I could ask you, what's the latest superfood everyone's talking about? You would say? Oh, I know. Chewy radishes. They're the latest healthy ingredient. I saw a line of people queuing to buy them the other day. It was as long as a Bionis leg. Wow, you really are in the know. Wait, does that mean that the all-knowing Shulk didn't know? I'm afraid so. I barely have even heard of the chewy radish. You really had no idea? And you thought I was out of the loop. I was kind of betting on you. I was kind of betting on you not knowing. You surprised me. Let this be a lesson to you. Studying is all well and good, but there is a lot of things you can't learn from books. From the conducting either research and building weapons. You're right. I'll bear that in mind from now on. Alright. And with that, that is done. So next up, Colony 6. Next up in Colony 6, overlooking the fountain, we have ourselves quiet time. Shh. This park is very pretty. There is a park in Colony 9, but it has nothing quite like this. Park bring back memories for Fiora. It does. In fact, it brings back a lot of memories. Shulk, Ryan, and me used to play in the park in Colony 9. Ricky loved memories. Park remind Ricky of Forest. Nature's wonderful, isn't it? When I'm surrounded by nature, I feel alive, like nothing matters. Ricky too! Ricky too! Grass whispering! Trees talking! Whispering and talking, huh? I like the sound of nature too. I bet you miss Magna Forest sometimes. You're so clever. You understand Ricky's talking and feelings. Might just be a coincidence. I happen to be thinking the same thing you were, that's all. You sort of know what Ricky means, though. If Ren was here, he only complains, say, too cold or too hot. Yeah, that sounds like him. But Ryan has pretty good points too, if you look hard enough. Ricky know them. Ryan always protects friends' backs. When Shulk in danger, Ryan is first on scene. Kapow! Something like that. And he keeps the promise he made to me. You can always trust him. When Ryan promised Fiora, tell Ricky, tell Ricky! Not fair to keep secret. Secret, yes. Just the word I was thinking of. It's a secret. And just between me, Ryan, and Shulk, I can't tell you, I'm afraid. Not fair, not fair. Ricky, one of the gang now. Sorry, Ricky, you can pout all you want. Come on, let's get back. Playtime is over. Grr! Fiora, not good friend. Always teasing Ricky. Fiora, don't leave Ricky. Wait for Ricky. Oh, Ricky. See, I'm not always perfect. So next up, we need to head to the Hope Farms, because we got a couple of Hope Farm ones, and we got one all the way down there. Next up in this visual novel quest, we have ourselves Recovering Reflection. It's horrible to think of what the Mechon did to Colony 6. Yes, the devastation here was far worse than Colony 9. There were two things that we had in the Shulk and Monado. Yes, not their defense force was anything to sneeze at. But in the end, the Mechon just overwhelmed them. It makes me sad. So many lives lost. And Charlotte lost someone so close to her. Many lives were sacrificed, more than could ever be justified. Even now, I know the reasons behind the Mecon's actions. Everyone here just wanted to protect the people they loved. They didn't deserve this. To protect those we love, you often must sacrifice everything. Why, Dunban? Why couldn't we have all lived in peace? Hindsight is a wonderful thing, Fiora. What's done is done. I too wish we could have settled our difference sooner. Unfortunately, it was not to be. Just think, if the stupid war with the Mechon had never happened. I know. We might have had an even better peace than we were striving for. I'll tell you a secret, Fiora. I think I fit better into the world we're living in now. Me too, Dunman. The world is a complicated place after its war and struggle. I can't quite imagine life without all that. Hopefully Colony 6 is free of it now, though. The people here deserve a real home. Definitely. But you know what that means, right? You and me have to help out. Don't start complaining, Dunban. Me complain? Never. I'll be glad to help out. Just don't overdo it, okay? Leave all the heavy lifting to me and Ryan. I know. Anyways, we better not keep Shulk waiting. He'll start to worry. Alright. We got that one done. And, conveniently enough, there's another one right up here. So coming up here, what does this one need? We need... Oh, Charlotte. So we have Dunban's right arm. Holy crap. Dunban, how's your arm holding up? You mean this old thing? The others told me what happened a year ago at Sword Valley. might have been very painful. It hardly even bothers me now. I'm used to this left-handed style now. It must be tough, though. Only a year ago, you were fighting with the Monado. And this is your reward. You think losing the use of one of my arms is going to hold me back? You really can't use your right arm, then. That's a real shame. I have no regrets. Without the Monado, we would never have repelled the Mechon. I did what anyone would have done. There you go again, showing off in that special Dunmen way. I wouldn't be in any fit state to be showing off if not for you, for all of you. No, that's some honesty right there. I can't believe I've stripped away so many layers so quickly. Did I say too much? No, it was quite sweet actually. Can I ask you not to tell Ryan about this conversation? If he ever found out, I wouldn't hear the end of it. Don't worry, my lips are sealed. Alright then, another one off the mark. And I just realized how long I've been recording. Well, if you want a feature-length episode, here you go. And here I thought that the next episode was going to be long. So, next up, we're going to be heading out this way. So, one thing I haven't quite mentioned is that I've been doing some maintenance on the side. Let's just say, I'm going for an achievement right as we're doing this. It's nothing to fret about. It's just the most annoying achievement in the game. I'm just making an honest attempt at it. So, next up, we need to come up down here. And at the very end, get ourselves a verdant entity, and we have 1 year on. Has it really been an entire year since the Battle of Sword Valley? It was a rough time for us, Holmes. A lot of people died. Sometimes I think I'm cursed. It's not right that I survived the battle when so many did not. Don't talk like that. You've got to know how much you are worried when you left. You raised a valid point. She spent a lot of her days wishing you'd come back safe. We used to hang out in the park. She'd just stare into the sky. Now that I didn't know. I was worried too. I spent the whole time hoping you'd get home ASAP. I never would have imagined. Sorry I worried you. Easy, you're freaking me out. Here, people might think you actually like me. We can't have that, can we? I guess what we're doing now makes up for all that, though. You and me, shoulder to shoulder. I could get used to this. You were stronger and fitter than a year ago, almost a new person. But you still got a long way to go. Don't forget that. Well, that lasted all of 1 minute. Though you and me are bonding. So, I guess with that, comment done. Next up, let's, change up party members, and I'll meet you guys down there at the bottom. Down here at the bottom, we have a heart-to-heart here. Renewed determination. Shulk, remember that day? You know, the day we set off on this whole adventure? Yeah, how could I forget? It's unforgettable, alright? All that stuff happened to us all at once. No one could have predicted it. It makes me wonder, though. What if I had already figured out the metal before then? You can't think like that. Even if you'd been able to see way back the future, then. Who's to say we'd stop all of what happened to the colony? I know, but I can't help but think about it. I think what we should have done, only I understood the Monado. I suppose. It could have helped out a lot, actually. Not just for us. Homes from all the colonies might have been safer. Exactly. So you see why this is such a big deal to me? Lighten up, it's in the past. I know I'm being hard on myself. But I know what I have to do, and nothing's going to change that. So don't worry. I'm not worried, in fact. I think you're doing a bang up job. But you gotta realize that not everything is your fault, man. There's a lot of things... Ugh. There are a lot of things even you can't fix. I guess I'm that conceited. I know I can't do everything. Good to hear. And at least we have a good reason to come on this big old adventure. Yeah. That no one else ever has to go through what we did. I can't rely on the motto for everything. I have to keep going, keep fighting. That's the spirit, man. What is it Dunban likes to say? We gotta seize our destiny. Whatever kind of destiny we pick, it's the best one ever. I'm glad you're here to help me, Ryan. I couldn't do it alone. Alone? We've got the entire world fighting on our side. You're right. Okay, I won't let myself feel down about this anymore. Everyone's counting on us. Let's go. Alright. With that one done, I think we're done here in the colony, so next up we gotta head to the Ether Mine. Alright, next up, here in the Ether Mines we have ourselves a wistful glow. This ether lamp, it's like the ones in Tefra Cave. You mean the ones in this route between our two colonies? This would have been put there by people from Colony 6. You learn something new every day. You see the yellow glow? That's because the lamp uses electric ether crystals. Didn't know that either. I guess some days you learn two things. I do know that electric crystals glow the brightest. Bingo! Once upon a time, replenishing lamps with fresh ether was my job. It was my very first job, actually. I used to follow the route all the way down into the ether mine. Sounds like fun. I used to get lost when I started, but I soon got the hang of it. We used to time each other to see who could get it done the quickest. You mean you and Gatto? Am I that obvious? You started talking about your old life and I see tears. It had to be Gatto. Didn't think you were even paying attention. Oi, I've been paying attention to you. Silk said something interesting to me once. He thinks you're insensitive when it comes to this kind of thing. You can talk. The only girl he's ever talked to is Fiora. I'm almost jealous, I mean, of your male camaraderie. I wonder what it must have been like, being a guy doing guy things. Gatto would just be a friend. Even the most ridiculous thing is a serious question to you. It's quite sweet, actually. I guess that's why I like you. What am I missing here? I mean, if I were a guy, I might have been able to fight. I could have stayed in Colony 6, stay with Gatto in Colony 6 until the end. That's all. I really didn't want to leave without him. Now well, the Mechon were destroying the entire colony. I'm so sorry, Charla. Maybe I should have just kicked up a fuss like a little girl. Refused to leave. He always thought the best of me, trusted in me, relying on me. I was never as strong as he, though. I'm sure letting you go was just as hard for him. But put his feelings aside for your sake. So you could live on. So you could lead the colony. I know. But I miss him so much. Cheer up, Charla. Hey, how about this? From now on, only I work really, really hard. And then one day I'll be the man of your dreams. How long is that going to take? I can't spend my entire life waiting around. That's my Charlotte, right? I like you best when you're giving me that good old smile of yours. Looks like you're learning fast. Keep those compliments coming. And by the way, Ryan, thank you. Alright. So with that all done, I think that is it here on the Ether Mines. So I guess next up, we are going to head to Satoral Marsh. Because I can think of two there. Alright. Overlooking the Shimmering Marsh. We can come up here to the very top. Okay, I had the wrong one in my mind, but still, we're on the right track. So, coming up here, we can come around here. Here we are. Right here, we have atop the crown tree. Isn't it nice climbing up trees? It really takes me back. To wait, Charlotte was little pun. Yes, exactly. Ah, to be a little girl again. Ricky feel like little pun too. Not surprised. I'm sure you loved climbing trees when you were little, just like me. Charlotte good at climbing trees. Charlotte looks like proper lady. Ricky, not know Charlotte climb trees. That's very nice of you to say. I'm really not that ladylike. I couldn't get enough of us sitting atop of trees. Ricky and Little Pun love climbing trees together. But... What is it, Ricky? Why Little Pun not like it? Oh dear, why not? Did something happen to them? Ricky, no reason. When Ricky Pun take eyes away from Little Pun gets scared. Little Pun stuck atop a tree and wait for Ricky for a whole day. Oh, that sounds horrible. Are they okay now? Other Little Pun at school teased my Little Pun because not climb now. Oh, Ricky's fault. Don't beat yourself up, Ricky. With some love and care, the little one will be just fine. When they're ready, you can take them climbing again. Ricky likes Charlotte's idea. You're a nice home, Charlotte. And you're a good father, Ricky. The best is not Pun father. You see, Ricky is the bestest. So, I guess with that, we're gonna go, somewhere. Alright, and right here we get ourselves high into a mystery. No statues. This is probably the worst weather possible to do because you can't see crap. Am I thinking they are of high Intia origin? They are indeed. These are the Sororo statues. They depict twin goddesses representing order and justice. A director's place to erect them. This place was once used for a coming-of-age ceremony. That seems fitting. Potential successors to the throne who came of age were left here. If they survived, they could return to the capital triumphant. I see, only the best specimens continue the Imperial line. Ruthless, but effective. That is what I was told, at least. It was probably all just a formality. Of course. Fighting off this Satoral Guardian alone was no easy task. However, I have heard of a former ruler who did the task, though. A half-alms like you? Very astute, Dunban. Not a pleasant fact, but still true. I find that ironic. Goddess of order and justice looking down with biased gazes. Still, I can understand why the ceremony was necessary. It must have been the only way to secure the people's trust. The same reason you faced the tomb, right? Calm yourself, Melia. Whenever you feel afraid, know that we're here to protect you. I know, Dunban. You saved my life at the tomb. I'll never forget the debt I owe you and the others. Alright. Though this probably wasn't the best area to go to, so next up, we're gonna go inside the Bionis. Little out of order story-wise, but it's in the way. So, we have a lot here. Crap, that's right. Can I get, here. Alright, here in the Bionis interior, we get ourselves a heart here full. Let me go to it. Ricky and Melia at maximum heart, so I can fill this and still be able to do the rest so well. So as soon as this loads in, right here we get ourselves kind words. Melly, cheer up. Cheer up, Melly. Oh, Ricky, it's you. Why are you looking at me like that? Don't be worried. Melly! Melly, have frowny face. You've seen right through me. I was thinking about my father and my brother. It still hurts. Melly's daddy pawn, great bird man. And brother pawn, too. Ricky liked very much. Eh. You did you? That's very sweet of you, Ricky. I am proud of them, too. As a daughter and a sister. I remember them both fondly. Something wrong, Ricky? Ricky very sad he failed to help Melly's family. Big hero pawn failure. That is simply not true. This is not like you, Ricky. Where is the famous hero pawn spirit I know so well? They get lost. Maybe Ricky drop it somewhere. You should not let this bother you to an extent. Life is all about learning to come to terms with things. As I have with passing my father and brother. Melly strong bird lady. Ricky want to be like Melly. Glad to have my hero pawn back. I was wondering where he had gone. Ricky stop mourning from now on. Ricky be for the Melly, as waiter and friend. And I appreciate it, Ricky. Thank you. My voice, it's being destroyed. This is worse than BBL from a tofu boyfriend. I need healing. Hereupon, help me. So, I guess let's find our next art heart. Alright, here towards the entrance of the area, I'd better not fall off. We have ourselves Fiora's body. Hey Fiora, I want to talk to you about something. What is it, Charlotte? Ask away. Your new body. It's not malfunctioning, is it? What? It's just you don't look like you're doing well. Sorry, is that obvious? I knew it, so you're experiencing some malfunctions. I didn't mention it before, but Lunata is teaching me machina anatomy. Why do you need to know that? Because when this is all over, I'm going to quit the Defense Force and become a doctor. People are returning to the Colony 6. They need a doctor. Wow, that's amazing. I know without Manus Minato, your energy is depleted. You only have a small reserve left now. Apparently so. How can you be so laid back about this? You should be back in Minato's infirmary, not here doing this. No, I'm fine here. Listen to me, Fiora. If you don't get treatment now, you might not make it. I'm sorry, Charlotte. I don't want to make you worry like this. But I can't go back. I can't. You're throwing your life away. But I can't leave Shulk. Not now. If this body stops working and he's not by my side. Fiora. That's my decision, Charlotte. Stupid or otherwise. It's not as if I'm going to understand how you're feeling. But you can't give up hope that someday we can fix you. Promise me you won't give up. I will save you, Fiora. Don't worry, Charlotte. I didn't intend to give up. Alright then. I swear if I get a black liver bean here, I'm going to throw this... I'm going to throw my switch out the window. Though I don't really have a... I'll be greatly upset if I get black liver bean. I'll get up here a bit. I'm trying to remember if there's anything others. I swear there's one other heart art here, but I can't remember. Right here we have ourselves fallen brethren. Something bothering you, Familia? Forgive me, Shulk. I'm not myself today. What's wrong? It happened before I met you. In this spot, my 4 protectors laid down their lives for me. Really? I didn't know. Was it when you fought the Telethia? Yes, until that day, the 4 of them accompanied me everywhere. They were true friends to me. I grieve for them deeply. They sound like great people. They were indeed. I have spent the bulk of my life hidden away in the Imperial Villa. They took care of me for all that time. You really must have been close. It's sad to lose people like that. Shulk, will you help me? I want to give them a proper send-off. Of course, we'll do it together, you and me. Thank you, Shulk. My fallen brethren, I promise to live my life to the fullest. Look over me as I journey on. Yeah, we could have viewed this a long time ago, but we're dealing with a person who doesn't even remember what he ate for lunch. If he ate for lunch. Crap, I didn't eat lunch. I hear you, stomach. We'll tank through this together. We will do this forever. So next up, can I get you? And I actually feel pretty bad that I've hardly even used Ryan during this Let's Play. I mean, Ryan can be good. Don't get me wrong, with the right setup, Ryan can be very good. Just, end game, I like agility with Dunban over Ryan's tankiness. Not only that, but you get all ether attack and Ryan's bit. Ryan bit the dust. So you might be wondering, why am I setting the time back and forth? Well, I should mention that while we're getting to the next heart-to-heart. I don't think we can get it from this side. Can we? I don't think so, but anyways, as I was going to mention, there is a very mean achievement in this game. It is famous for being the hardest achievement in the game. It's a stupid achievement that pertains to time. It's the achievement, Happy New Year. We'll be getting to achievements in the next episode in greater detail. Just Happy New Year. In order to get that, you must have experienced Dawn 365 times. In order to do this, you set time to 11 p.m. to 12 a.m. You do that time once 12 a.m. strikes. You switch time to 4 a.m. Wait until dawn happens. Allow the rinse repeat. That's what I've been doing this entire episode. It sucks. I know I'm probably not going to get it, but it's an honest attempt. So yeah. Midnight. Oh, this for free, cheap, for free money. Yeah, it sucks. I know I'm not gonna get it, but at least I just want to talk about it now before I forget. So with all of this done, we can come right over here. We have ourselves next heart to heart, Ricky's crazy crystal plan. Ryan, look! Big ether crystal! Whoa, that is big. Ricky wanted crystal, take it home to village. What do you even do with it? Ricky's selling village and pay off big debt to villagers. Oh yeah, forget your debt. You would probably make a fortune. Ricky will be rich! Exactly, you can't sell like that. It's not worth anything raw. Why not? You've got to refine it. The thing about crystals is you've got to put them in an ether furnace. Turn them into gems, and that's how you turn yourself into money. But village not have ether furriness. Only regular Napon furriness. Oh yeah, that's right, no furnace. If villagers get ether furriness, good things happen to village. Good things will happen, alright. The whole place will be rich. You can make a new pollen works and all the villagers will be happy. New pollen factory. Ricky want to eat pollen cakes. Pollen cakes for little Pananoka. Now that I think, aren't ether furnaces really expensive? Better not tell him, just in case. Oh, Ryan. So, I guess that next starts to heart. I'm trying to remember what the next one is. Of all the times I don't have lemon honey water. Oh well. So, next up, we have ourselves a day like any other. There we go. Why do triangle places like this bring back so many memories? Perhaps it's quite the quiet clears your head. So what's in your mind, Fiora? Let me guess, Shulk? Well, sort of. But not just him. Maybe I shouldn't tell you this. I'm very interested to know. Okay, I'll tell you. There's this wonderful park near my home. I do miss it. Once I made lunch with Shulk and me, and we had a picnic there. You don't say. Anything else? Anything else you fancy boasting about? Your futures, children living happily ever after? I didn't mean to boast. Just the other day, it's just that day. I always remember it. I don't know why. Did anything special happen? No, nothing in particular. It was just a day like any other. The sun was shining, the birds were singing. On days like these, children were like, okay, there was a light breeze. Sounds like a lovely day. When we were little, we used to run around the park together. It was just fast enough. I was just fast enough that Shulk couldn't catch me. Shulk will never leave your side. Even back then, I admit I'm jealous. Of course, Melly wants Shulk. I wasn't allowed such friends or any trips to nearby parks. Now you can do all that. If you like, we can go together, just you and me. That's a nice idea. I'd love that. It would mean a lot to me. Thank you, Fiora. Despite it all, I'm glad we met. Me too, Melia. I hope we can stay friends for a long time to come. I won't be the coolest friend, I mean, looking like this. I don't care about that, Fiora. All that matters is that you're my friend. Yay! So, a heart of the matter. More heart-to-hearts. Alright. Next up, right here, overlooking Ricky's house, if it'll let me. We have Life's Hard for a Hero Pawn. Ricky now want to leave home again. Ready to leave us already? You can stay here, no one will mind. Dun dun outside Ricky leave, 2 hero pawn better than 1. I'll be fine without you, but I'm not for sure about the others. Shulk will miss Ricky, right too. Ricky's friends all sad. Ricky think Dun Dun's sad too. I'll shed a tear for you. Dun Dun tell the truth? Wow, Dun Dun can cry? No, Ricky not want Dun Dun to cry. I thought you did want me to cry. No, not cry. If Ricky gonna leave then Ricky want Dun Dun beg him to stay. Dun Dun can beg now. Beg? Are you delusional, Ricky? Besides, it's inevitable we'll leash you our own ways eventually. Really? Oh no, not good. Ricky want to stay friends, but want family to come with too. Dun Dun think Ricky's selfish. Not at all. Ricky not selfish, thank you. But Ricky want cake to eat, so Ricky figure out best way. Come on then, out with it. Ricky, Yoka, and Little Pun, I'll move to Dun Dun's house. Then, in future, Fiora and Shulk come too. Ryan can come too sometimes, if Melly and Charlotte come. Ricky and friends have a big party. Let me get back to you on that. My house is fairly small and you wouldn't like the beds. Let's agree to go back on our homes for now, okay? Ricky liked Ricky's idea better. Dun Dun should listen more. Oh, Ricky, no. Dun Dun build bigger house. Let me guess, so you can get me a good loan to pay off the work? Wait, Dun Dun tried to be funny. Ricky not like Dun Dun's joke. Ricky, invite everyone back to Dunhan's house. This is Ricky's joke. Yay! So, next one. My god, I'm gonna have to stop pretty soon. My voice, it's dead. Let's just do this and call it a day. Alright, next up, we have Reawakened Memories. I heard it's not on custom to jump from here. You prove your love and devotion. From all the way up here, wow, a bit high, isn't it? A bit. I should know someone who's leave from an even greater height. You mean Shulk? I think I saw a smile there. Yeah, when the fortress exploded, he didn't hesitate for a second. He jumped to save his sweet Fiora. Is something burning? Sorry about that. I had supper to do. I only remember bits and pieces. I was so afraid, but when I woke up, there was Shulk by my side. I suddenly felt safe and warm. Sounds like you two get along very well indeed. What do you mean? I get along well with everyone. You were riding my brother? I get it, playing it close to your chest. But I know what happened after you awoke. Ryan told me. You were all nervous. Didn't know whether to hold hands or not. Ryan said that? Not just him. Dunban had plenty to say as well. Ryan and Dunban, they need a look in the mirror. I'm sure they have bigger things to worry about than my love life. It's natural, Fiora. We're all anxious for you and Shulk. Follow your heart. Just remember to be careful. First love can end in tears. Not you too, Charla. I've had enough of everyone sticking their nose in my business. Only want the best for you. Don't look back on your time with regret. Go get your man, Fiora. Aww. Shulk X Melia. Alright, so I think that's it here in Frontier Village, I think. Maybe one more. Did we get this one? No, we haven't. So the last one I'm going to do for now. Yeah, this is going to be the feature-length episode. Oh well. So, next up we have a mysterious sanctuary. This place seems incredibly mysterious, Ricky. Yes, this is a mysterious sanctuary called Prophecy Hut. But this is where the Nopon receive their prophecies. Really right, really know how Nopon get prophecies. Chief Dunga makes them up. They're delivered from on high. Well, Melly know a lot about Nopon. Well, I was thinking of the other up high. Your sea sits above the village. Looking at it from here gives me a strange feeling. Ah, Ricky now. Ricky figured it all out. Why have you figured out, Ricky? I know just who you think extra... I know who you think extra special. You mean Shulk? Ah, oh no! Ricky has a rifle! When I left Alchemoth, I was not aiming to meet anyone like Shulk. But when I met him, it felt like it was destined. Wow, so destiny made Melly feel Shulk. Not just Shulk. Meeting all of you felt like fate. Including you, Ricky. Ricky is Melly's destiny too! Yay, whoopee! You know why I chose that option. Wink, wink. Alright then, so that's gonna be it here. And, to RC when my voice finally recovers. Traditional jump to my death. Oh, I didn't die. Alright then, so starting out here in RC. Yeah, I don't even know how this episode will be edited together. All I know is it will be a nightmare. Holy crap. So we've been at it for quite a while. So, to start out our RC expedition, we can come up over here. Here we go. So right here, we get ourselves a heart-to-heart, if we'll come to it. Flower of the Earth Sea.
These flowers smell like fashion. Make you feel different. Feel passionate.
Passionate? Are you feeling alright, Ricky?
Ricky loves flowers.
I like flowers too.
Sure, I like them too. Flowers taste yum yum, no?
Oh, you eat them?
Yes, but also give to wifey pawn. It not on custom. Ricky bring flowers home. Okay, hangs them on wall.
So there's more to you than food after all. You're a good husband.
But Ricky not that good of husband.
These flowers are such a lovely shade of blue, you know? I think they would suit Melia. How about you pick one for her? It could be a present.
Give to Melly?
She'd be so happy.
Sure, I have good idea. Ricky wanna do good for Melly.
That girl's got her head screwed on, but it can't be easy. She's so uptight. I wish she'd let loose once in a while.
Ricky think the same. Melly nice bird lady.
Hey, why don't I help you? I could look for flowers with you. I think I know what she would like.
Yay, Ricky pick flowers with Charlotte. Melly will be happy.
And then our party gauge will boost up a little bit more. So next area. Hey, Lexos. Overlooking the ERC, we have ourselves Ricky have question. Is it about poor fathers?
Ah, beautiful. See Fiora, see?
I see it, Ricky. It's gorgeous. You can see all the way to the Mechonis, or what's left of it.
Fiora, Ricky have question.
What is it, Ricky?
Fiora, please tell Ricky, what is behind Mechonis?
Behind Mechonis? I don't know. There's a sea in the sky, I guess. At least that's what I've been told.
Maybe Fiora right.
Something wrong, Ricky?
Hereupon, Ricky want to travel around the whole world after I finish fight.
You do? Wow. That's an amazing idea, Ricky. I bet Shulk and Ryan are planning to just sit around doing nothing. And Shulk needs to get his act together in more ways than one.
Ricky amazing! Yes, Ricky amazing! Shulk and Ryan are Ricky's friends, but Ricky cleverest of all.
If you like. I wonder if there's really anything out there to be discovered. If there is, it would be nice to see it one day.
Not one day, sooner! Soon day! Fiora should be more excited.
I'm excited, Ricky. It's just, will we really ever find anywhere else? If we do, will it be like this place? Or will it be free of fighting and squabbling? Imagining a place where everyone could live in peace and harmony.
Not need a new place for that, Fiora. Make bananas into peaceful world. That is Ricky and friend's duty.
Good point, Ricky. You're completely right. Why didn't I think of that before? You really opened up my eyes.
Opening ain't no problem for a Hereupon Ricky. Friends make world better place together.
I can't wait. Lead the way, oh Hereupon. They'll be right behind you. Alright, so next Art to Heart I think is out, this might be a dog. Can we make it? Haha! That's the wrong island. Trap. Excuse me, Mr. Toad. We need to get out of the way because we have ourselves a little heart-to-heart here. So we have ourselves fly fish. Or fish fly. Wait, Ricky, what you up to?
I see, lots of fish. Fish with wings jump out of the water, see?
Aha, you must be joking. There's no such thing as fish with wing. You lost the plot.
Stop teasing, Ricky. Ryan has lost his plot. Ryan silly home.
Calm down, Ricky. Don't get so defensive.
Ricky not feel nice when Ryan makes fun of Ricky.
Looking at the water again, I see. Something like that.
See, Ren told Ricky truth. Earthsea has lots and lots of strange fish swimming.
I guess you're right. They even got hovering rocks in this place. I'll believe anything.
Ricky want to visit many other strange places. See all by honest. Ricky and friends see lots and lots of strange creatures together.
Sounds like a plan, Ricky. And just think of all the food to eat.
Ryan's eye's bigger than
his great big fat stomach. Take a look at yourself, Bardball.
Ricky want to finish fighting and go traveling with Ryan as friends.
Friends, huh? I think about that one. But I won't mind seeing a bit of Bionis either. Alright then. Hi, Mr. Toad.
This will be a breeze.
That's what you get for trying to get in the way. That's what you get for getting in my way. Okay, Mr. Dude. I'll take your quality row and head to the next location. Alright. Our next heart-to-hearts. If I've done everything correctly so far, I don't have anything the basis on just a prior memory, and we all know how crappy my memory is. So, we are here in Alchemoth. We have a few heart-to-hearts left. Just trying to double check. Okay, doesn't look like we have anything up there. We got this one all the way down here, and that since we can't fast travel for whatever God knows reason, even after we fix the teleporters, oh well. Looks like we go march our way all the way down there. Alright, here on the outreaches of Alchemoth, we have ourselves a heart-to-heart, brother and sister. Alchemoth is a wonderful city, don't you think, Dunban? It is indeed. My heart belongs in Colony 9, but I'd love to live here someday. It feels a little spacious for you. What are you talking about? I like big places. I could get used to it too. The technology is incredible, for instance, especially the weapons. You never change, Dunban. Always on about fighting. That's me, a born and bred killing machine. You know there's more to you than that, Dunban. I heard you saved everyone's life more than once. It's nice to know I'm appreciated around here. I wonder if I should try move here one day. You were serious about that? Especially since there's like a lot of telepathy around here? I can hardly go back to the colony looking like this. You worry too much. Those are good people back home. It'll be like you never left. Are you sure? Because I'm not. Of course I'm sure, Fiora. They owe you. When times are bad, your smile saved them all. Hehe, that's nice of you to say. I'm sorry about all this. I should have done more that day. It's not your fault, really. And I've gotten used to this body, for better or for worse. I'm the one who should be doing more to reassure you. You really don't need to worry. It's fine, Fiora. Hey, when you get back home, will you make my favorite dish? One Dunban special coming up. But you and Shulk need to work on your vocabulary. If I heard, yeah, great, thanks, one more time. Yeah, great, thanks. Okay then, so next up, we need to head to the highest levels of Alchemoth. Because that's where the last two here in Alchemoth. Rip. Okay then, and for real, we have ourselves a breathtaking sight. Check that, how high are we? Man, Alchemoth, what a place. Careful, another step and you shall not be seen tomorrow. How unbound is it you get an entire state afloat? Amazing. It's quite simple, really. Right, yeah, simple, she says. I can't get enough of this breeze, though. Makes me feel alive. I quite agree. Gaze across our beloved land. It's a sight like no other. All those fears and worries just seem to melt away. So you feel it too, yeah? I remember. It reminds me of when I used to sneak out of school. I'd go and watch the clouds go by from the highest hill of the colony. I have to say, it sounds like you, Ryan. Shulk would come looking for me too, and we'd argue about me skipping off. He'd eventually give up, and we'd hang out until school was over. What? But I can't imagine Shulk being so naughty. Look, Shulk's always been a bit of a rule breaker, just like me. I got that impression. When Telethius surprised me in the tomb, you all appeared. Your presence shocked me greatly. Holmes had never set foot inside the tomb before. We've been breaking down barriers like that for years. I heard he even argued with my brother. He sensed I was in danger and persuaded him to let you find me. What is it, Ryan? I'm the one who stood up to Callian, not Shulk. Really? It was you? And it was Dunban that sealed the deal. So it wasn't Shulk after all. Did I say something wrong? No, not at all. I'm no longer in the mood to chat. Let us leave. Wow, way to bury the hatchet, Ryan. So next up, our next one is also going to involve Melia. I think it's Melia Shulk. I know you have one in the throne room. There we go. So head up these stairs. Once an epic battle, now just a room full of nothing. So, I guess coming up here to the back behind all these Celestia, haha. Level cap. Darn it. Why must I take the stairs? So, right up here, if it'll let me, we have ourselves so close, yet so far. I would have never guessed you were a princess. Oh my god! We should have viewed this ages ago. I'm sorry if I hid it from you. I was waiting for the right time to tell you, but it never came. I should have figured it out from the way you dress. I dress differently to the other girls. It's not a bad thing. Really, that's quite a relief. I don't really know what other girls wear, so I was worried. I'm not gonna make a joke. Clothes really aren't that important. I'm not gonna make that joke. I like you just the way you are. You could be a princess, a pauper, or even from a crazed alien world. I'd still be your friend. I always will be. If you keep talking like that, you'll get back in my... Sorry, if you keep talking like that, you'll get back in my good books. But I do wonder what it'd be like if I were not a princess. Nothing would change. I suppose not. I would most likely still have met all of you and traveled with you. But I don't know, Shulk. Sometimes I look at everyone and I get very jealous. You do? Why? Everyone's so at ease with each other. They get to be themselves. I was brought up as a member of the Hyanti Imperial family. But you're not stuck in the stuffy palace anymore. You're free now. Go on, show it off. Do something really crazy. It'd be our secret. You mean right now? In front of you? No, I'm too embarrassed. I can't. Please don't make me, Shulk. You don't have to. It's fine. But give it some thought. I shall take your advice into consideration. Maybe one day you'll see me do something crazy. Must resist joke, must resist joke, must resist joke. Okay, next up we're trying to not think of any joke pertaining to that. Considering, I just need to get this out of my mind. Next one before I do something bad. Alright, up here in the Imperial Villa, what do you need? We need Fiora Melia, so I take it this could have been viewable long ago. Oh, freaking well. So let's go take this one out. Another one for the keep. So, next up on my road to not having a voice anymore. Can we view this place? There we go. We have Melia's Imperial Villa. This is the Imperial Villa. I spent my childhood here with my mother. Oh, I'm sorry. If I'd known, I wouldn't have barged in. Don't be silly, it's quite alright. In fact, I'm glad that you in particular have come to see it. Thanks. That means a lot to me. And if it really is a really lovely home. I'm glad you think so. But something about it seems sad, lonely almost. You think so too? This place has always held a lonely feel to it. So it's not just me then. I'm sorry, Melia. I didn't mean to say anything that would upset you. You did nothing of the sort. The truth is, my mother passed away some time ago. It's probably just because of that. Oh, that means you're just like me. My mother died when I was young as well. Your brother told me. My mother's room is still as it was, full of memories, but so empty. I somehow get the same sense from this place. Not everyone has had that kind of experience. I wonder if you can recognize the feel of this place. I hope you'll always look after this place. The garden's amazing. I'd love to hang out here again. It's really growing on me. And I'd love for you to visit again. I'm glad it made such an impression on you. Alright, and with that, we are done here in Alchemoth. So, I guess with all of that done, here at the end of the Imperial Villa, I haven't really checked this place out much. I mean, there's like absolutely nothing here, just some flowers, a pillar of sorts. Well, next up we're going to head to the tomb. I think we have two here, I think? Okay, here in the Hyantia tomb, we have this one right here, Hopes and Plans. May really to be the last ruler of the Hyantia? Melia, in fact, even calling me the ruler is a bit of a joke. I'm the Empress of a city of one. You weren't the only one with Tom's heritage. Reach out to the remaining Hyantia, rebuild the city together. Do you think that's possible? Of course, I'll help you out. You'll be fine, I know it. No one's tougher than you, Melia. No challenge seems beyond reach when you talk about it. When I look into your eyes, I feel so sure about myself. You do? Well, thanks. Shulk, when Alchemoth is rebuilt, I have a personal mission. Really? What are you going to do? I want to see if I can find any relatives of my mother. My real mother, that is. You mean the second consort? She was your birth mother, right? Yes. I only have a few memories of our time spent in the Imperial Villa. Then we can look together. You look for them with me? Are you sure? I mean, I don't want to pressure you. You don't even have to ask me. I'd love to meet your family. It might take some time to track them down. Then let's ask Fiora and Ryan. The four of us can go. Then we'll be sure to find them. Well, okay, Shulk. Another adventure with my friends would be most enjoyable. We'll always be your friends, even after you return home. I'm glad. Thank you, Shulk. You're a good friend. Alright, so I think there's one more here in the tomb. I think. It's not showing up my radar, but I'll find it. Alright, here in Valak Mountain. Our first one that we can go to is to the Heist Chapel. So let's go ahead and get those. Wow, Ricky's level 98. Just realized that. Dang. So I guess here in this room we have ourselves the Osse Tower.
Dun dun. Ricky not like it here. Ricky go blur inside and out.
Yes, it's barely cold.
No, dun dun not right. Ricky means something different.
Oh, what then? Tell me.
Ricky's instinct tell him. Ghosts are here. Ghost, come on, fight Ricky! Hereupon, kapow you away!
Who exactly are you ranting on at, Ricky?
Dun Dun! Dun Dun must leave now, not safe here.
I do sense something strange in the air. It's not right somehow. Maybe you are onto something.
Dun Dun know what Ghost does?
I'm going to tell you a story, Ricky, but first a question. Do you know anything about the Monado expedition team?
I've told Ricky some information. Shook was one of the team members. Ricky was very surprised.
That's right. 14 years ago, the team set out to try and find the Monado. They found it here in these ruins, but only one of them came home. That was Shulk.
Shook said upon not come home.
No, they did not make it back. Perhaps the Monado rejected them, or perhaps Zanza stole their energy to replenish his own.
When Ricky come here, Ricky feel different. Ricky sometimes hear voices worried about Shulk.
Is that so? You've got instinct to look for this. I didn't hear a thing.
You're a special place to Shulk. Ricky, remember that and not Kapow Ghost.
Very somber considering what really happened here. So, next up, we need to get Jack to the Jacked Geyser. Or Geyser. It's Jacked, okay? Okay, here at the Jacked Geyser, we have ourselves a snowy hot spring. Okay, I was wondering if we crash or not. Ricky, got a second, I want to ask you something. Ricky, what are you doing?
Ricky love hot water. I'll not love hot spring.
Oh, right, gotcha. The water here actually looks kind of chilly, though.
Not too hot, not too cold.
My mistake, I thought it just looked cold.
Ricky look across snowy hills and enjoy hot water. It's perfect, Shulk.
I really don't see the appeal, but if you like it, that's cool. But it tis.
Shulk jump in the water too.
You want me to join you in there?
Otherwise, Shulk never know how good hot spring is.
I guess you're right.
Do not worry, Shulk. Shulk will like water same as Ricky.
The geyser's blown them away. Time for you to make a run for it. Sorry, Ricky. Wow, way to leave him behind. Yeah, I like that heart-to-heart a lot. So I think we only have 2 heart-to-hearts here, I think. One for sure. Alright, our next heart-to-heart is right over here. We have ourselves first sight of snow. Brr, hate the cold. Hey, how come? I just do, you know. The snow doesn't help me, and I've never even seen snow before. Me neither, it looks so white. Nothing like this ever happens back in the colony. I don't get it. What's up with these balls of ice just falling from the sky? Stupid idea if you ask me. You think so? What? And you don't? I'm sorry, the thing is, Shulk taught me about why the sky rains ice like this. Did he now? That Shulk sure knows a thing or two. Yeah, sometimes I can't believe how different you two are. Sorry, can't all be brilliant. Anyways, go on. Tell me about what makes the ice rain then. Give me a second. Water from the air sea evaporates. Then when it reaches the sky, it freezes and rains down as ice. You don't say. Now that I would have never guessed. To tell the truth, only half understand it myself. Right, that's it. We've been chatting here so long, my toes are about to fall off. Don't be so dramatic, Ryan. Well, it's so cold. So I'm just waiting to make sure somebody doesn't come out. Okay, next up we need to head to Fallen Arm. Not Fallen Arm, the other place. Yeah, Fallen Arm. Alright, our next one is Camping Spot. A little more reflection of that heart-to-heart way back when, well, that event. The pipe it is.
Ricky and friends camped here once. Ricky asked Dun Dun for ages. talk to Dun for ages. Ricky catch fish for Dun Dun, and Dun Dun say yum yum.
Is that so? I expect you to stay rather late shedding away in the moonlight.
Melly right. Melly shed eye very early, so Melly not eat any grilled fish.
What is grilled fish, Ricky?
Melly not know. Grilled fish yum yum that Dun Dun's ice pop out.
Most intriguing.
Melly must eat Melly not forget taste later.
You definitely piqued my interest. If you recommended that highly, I will have to give it a try.
Yay, Melly be very happy. Melly find yum yum fish. Ricky find yum yum fish for Melly to eat.
Why thank you, Ricky. We have places to go. We should leave your culinary delay until another time.
Buttering, Ricky catch it now. Grilled fish tastier than tasty.
But how do you catch it?
Leave it to Ricky. Ricky splash in water and get fish really quickly.
I doubt you'll catch a fish easily as that.
Melly wrong, splash not easy. But Ricky has bestest flip-flop wings in all the village.
Splash, flip-flash? Are you sure about this, Ricky? What if something happens? We're the only ones here.
Ricky will set ground on fire too. Melly can sit and wait for Ricky's special grilled fish.
I can see you won't be persuaded. I suppose I have no choice but to wait for your return, Ricky.
Melly will love fish. Ricky will return very soon.
He seems a tad too excited. I hope he's going to cook up a storm. Perhaps I will regret saying that. Fish. So next up, Rita Carepa. Not Rita Carepa, the Mekon. Digit 1. Alright, nice way to end up the waifu wars between Fiora and Melia. So we have Overcoming the Pain. Fiora, can I talk to you about something? Shulk told me you remember being inside the Mekon. Is it true? Yes, I remember it all too well. Someone else was controlling my body, but I was conscious. I could see, hear, and smell. Then do you know what that metal-faced Mekon did to me? He killed your father. Yes, and when my father died, I realized something. He left me dearly, but I found out much too late. And you regret that? I'd be lying if I said no. I still have not to come to terms with all what has happened. I do not know how I truly feel. I can imagine it must be very tough. It is. All that time I could think about what was killing that Mekon. And you don't feel that way now? I cannot say for certain. Sometimes I feel myself becoming enraged when I recall that day. But the rage is not as potent as it was then. How come? How can I put this? It was seeing that madman die that opened my eyes to it all. Why? What went through your head the moment Momkar died? Up until that second, I was filled with rage. Then it changed. Suddenly, I felt pity for him. You felt sorry for him? He was driven in by his obsession with Minato. To be more precise, it stemmed from his jealousy of Dunban. He sacrificed his body and mind and eventually led to his death. You believe he was jealous of Dunban? I never knew much about Momkar or how they knew each other. Something must have happened for the guy to change so much. I don't think anyone remains who can answer all those questions. That in itself made me realize nothing good can come from revenge. I agree, and you know, even though it's so difficult to come to terms with, you've made a start. And I'm glad I have. In some twisted way, I have that man's death to thank for it. Fiora, thank you for listening to me. Don't thank me, I learned more from you than you did from me. And I like talking to you anyways. Thanks, Melia. Alright. So, there's another one that kind of stems from Mumkar's death. So next up, we're going to head to the wreckage. And right here, overlooking Metal Face, we have Eternal Scars. Dunban, I don't know how to ask this. What is it, Melia? The man in the Metal Face Mechon, Mumkar, I think. Were you and he acquainted before he became that thing? You were comrades in arms. 1 year ago, he and I risked our lives fighting the Mechon. But when a battle turned, he chose to make a run for it. So he was a cowardly man. He was always fairly unreliable. Deep down I knew that one day he would fail us in our time of need. When that battle a year ago, he still seemed to be on our side. What do you mean, dumb man? Are you saying he wasn't always the monster he became? Whatever his reasons. That day, he was fighting off those machines as hard as we were. That is difficult to believe. I know the truth. That's why I'm full of regret. Maybe I could have stopped him. You mustn't blame yourself. You could not have stopped this. Perhaps, but it's complicated. I can't deny that he was a bit of an unreliable fellow. But he saved my life countless times. After I took up the Monado, there was a definite change in him. He was taken by its power. I pity him. I just wish he'd realize. I wasn't the true heir to the Monado. Shulk was. He never should have had a reason to hate either of us. Done, man. Mumkar, I doubt I'll ever forgive you for what you did. But I'll never forget you, and I hope you can find peace. Alright, so next one. I think next up you're going to head into that place. Hidden Village, there we go. Alright, our next one is going to be a nighttime chat. Sorry to drag you away at such a time like this. It's okay, what did you want to talk about? I didn't want to say this earlier, but until I met you, I thought Melly was the one for him. For who? Are you talking about Shulk? Yeah. Don't get me wrong, I don't want to meddle, I'm just an onlooker. I don't really mind which one of you really gets the guy. Thanks, I think? I know that you're a big deal to this boy, so don't worry. Lately that's been clear as can be. Lately, you mean after he found me? Yeah, since you came back. I mean, Shulk looked out for everyone like the good guy he is. But he's definitely changed since he joined us. Yes, how do you mean? He doesn't seem so grimly determined. Grim anything doesn't sound like Shulk to me. He might have... He might not have noticed the change himself. But I did, Dunban did. Ricky might have done. But not Melly and Ryan. They saw him differently. Ryan's been going through almost the same thing as Shulk. Melia what? What are you going to say? You'll have to talk to her if you want to find out. I shouldn't be the one to tell you. Fair enough. I'd still be happy to see either you get together, Shulk. That's kind of you, Charla. Wish me luck. Wow, way to even leave Melly in the dirt. Poor Melia. Considering all that's happened to her, yeah, poor Melia. So, our next heart to heart, and the last one here in the Fallen Arm, I do believe. Up here, we have ourselves a family of 2. Hey, Fiora. Can Big Brother ask his little sister a question? Sure, man, what is it? Has the body of yours really healed? Since you had that checkup, you haven't said a word about it. Don't be silly, I'm clearly much better now. It does look like that way. But you're like me. You put up with anything and keep silent. I'm saying you don't have to. If you're in pain, be honest with me. You caught me. I knew it, so tell me about it. I'm alright at the moment. I can't feel any pain. But I can't hold out forever. So your body is giving up? Did you talk to Shulk or any of the others about this? I haven't told anyone else yet. How can I? I couldn't stand it if they were worrying about me. I can see what you mean. I know how it feels. It wasn't long ago that I was out of action. There's more to it than that. What's this all of a sudden? I mean, you know better than anyone what state I was in. Yes, but it's a completely different situation. Fiora, do you realize what's happened to me? I'll never get to grow old with the ones I love. This body could stop malfunctioning next year or next week. Or any time, for all I know. I'm sorry, I guess I overstepped the mark a bit. But I still think you'll feel better if you talk about all this. No, I won't, Dunban. Wait, are you making me angry on purpose? I'm not good with words. I never say the right thing. That's why I figure making you blurt it out is the easiest way. You know, I'm sorry I was so rude to you just now. You're right. I do feel a little better getting this off my chest. Good. That's what I hoped. When you feel it balling up, you can use me to sound off. I'll be your personal punching bag. Then you better be ready. I think I have a lot to say. Thanks, Dunban. Alright. So, next up, we are heading to the last two, I do believe, heart-to-hearts in Prison Island. Starting up, we are going to head to Galvantia Bridge. Alright, next up, Untold Feelings. Hey, Melia. I wanted to talk to you about you-know-who. You mean Shulk? Yeah, I was wondering about you and him, you know. You're being rather vague, Charla. What are you wondering? Well, you know, about Shulk. Do you still like him? Could you not have asked simply in the first place? Well, I do have something I need to tell you. You had a breakthrough? Oh, this is great. Not a breakthrough, Charla. In fact, quite the opposite. I've decided to give up. You don't want to pursue him? Do you at least tell him how you feel? I did not. He remains blissfully unaware. Not just like you, Melia. Always thinking about others, but secretly hurting inside. It's not that bad. You don't fool me for a second. Charla can tell from a mile away. How do you do that? Alright, I admit it's been hard. I've already lived for a great number of years. But never before have I experienced these emotions. I'm truly sorry, Amelia. I wish I could have done more to help. I should have paid more attention to how you were doing. You are not at fault here, Charla. You have already lost someone. My hurt cannot compare to that. Amelia. I've decided that Shulk and Fiora deserve a future together. So I shall watch from afar and wish them every happiness. Well, it's a shame, but maybe it is for the best. I have no idea those two will be really happy together. Well, considering the heart-to-hearts we had prior, yeah. So, if I've done all my things correctly, I think we only have one heart-to-heart left. Alright. And, considering how this episode all started off with Ricky muffing everything up, I figure we end everything off with a heart-to-heart between Ryan and Ricky at Journey's End. Hey Ricky, I gotta confess something to you. I ain't obsessed with Ricky! Not obsessed, confess. I didn't think you'd get this far.
What Rain mean?
I just figured you'd give up and head back to the village.
Ricky do want to go home. Ricky want to see Oka and all Little Planet Village. Ricky want pollen cakes and Ricky want them now.
Sounds like you'd rather eat cakes than see your family, Ricky.
No, Ricky think family most important. But Ricky is hero pawn, so fight till battle ends.
Haha, that's right. You got a pretty big family. I'm all jealous of you, Ricky.
Why Rain's jealous?
I ain't got any family left. When I go home, there's no one there waiting. You must be the happiest bloke on the planet, Ricky.
Cheer up, Rain. Ricky want Rain to start own happy family.
Easier said than done, man.
Ricky think easy. Get married. Start family. Rain think too hard sometimes.
So you reckon I should stop thinking about it so much?
Ricky want to marry Oka, so Ricky tell her, marry Ricky. Oka was angry. She slapped Ricky. But then she agreed, and Ricky and Oka have family.
So you think if I get a girl to marry, I'm all set? I hate to agree with you, but that does sound like a good idea.
Rain agree with Ricky. Ricky helped Rain get married to other Hom Hom.
Cheers, man. Want to find me a nice girl first, though.
But Rain already have a nice girl.
Wait, you don't mean... Well, maybe. This ain't the time or place. When we're all home free, I hope she doesn't turn me down. And that is referencing Ryan X Charla. I missed one somewhere, god damn it. Internet, help me! You have got to be kidding me. So, I would say this is the most dickishly placed heart-to-heart in the game. The reason why I wasn't remembering this, I thought there was something here. It is in an alcove that you never go to in any part of the game except for now. No menuing. Well then. This makes me rather irate. So here we get echoes of ancient times. Oh my god, this is so dickishly placed. Doesn't matter how many times I come here, it still amazes me. It's impressive, alright? Can't believe it's so old. Do you not have any ancient architecture near your colony? Nope, still nothing still looking all shiny and new like this. Magnolia Ruins is the oldest, but it's taken a beating over the years. And it's truly a unique place. That globe thing, what's it all about? I'm afraid I don't know the answer. It's a mystery to me too. Let's go and take a look. Guess you would know. That thing's roughed us up pretty good. And my guess would be that is the nerve center of the tomb. Perhaps the tomb's defensive systems were activated. Do you know how it works? Ether or something like that, right? You're probably correct, but how is that possible? This was built many years ago. Technology to extract high quantities of ether energy is new. Now, someone could do with that. Mind sharing with us? We're a bit behind with stuff like this. Floating cities and flying machines are a bit advanced for us lot. If you're in need of technology, we'd be happy to share it with you. We Hyantia will no longer shut ourselves away to others, or what's left of us. She'll help us. Brilliant. No more getting shouted at by old Square Stash. He hates it when we don't have any ether cylinders. We have to find cylinders. Who is this Square Tash? Oh, forget it. It's nothing. Just me blabbering on. You reckon one day we can make those airships you lot have? It'd be amazing. I've always wanted my own plane. Cheers, Amelia. This is going to be great. I feel we drifted slightly from the subject at hand. Regardless, from now on, Hyantia and Homs will work together. Hand in hand, we'll restore Colony 9 to its former glory and beyond. My bloody word. And that's still not it. My memory's crap. So what the hell are we missing? Alright then, so there's our next one right over there. We get this unique monster right here, just begging to be sword drived up the butt. I just want to do that, okay? It's fun. It's fun shoving a gun blade up an ass and just blowing it off. So right here we get ourselves the last sword heart, I do believe, glowing in the night.
Dun dun. Ricky see hanging strings.
They are quite remarkable. It's an amazing sight.
Ricky, no. What strings are? Know what strings are?
You do? Well, what are they?
Ricky, tell Dun Dun. The power of ether.
I see, and what else?
Ricky not know everything else.
Even I know more than that, Ricky. Do they even have schools where you're from?
Dun Dun is my hero. He knows way more than Ricky.
Ricky, are you alright? You seem to be taken aback.
Ricky surrenders.
Ricky, my friend. It's not the end of the world if you don't know something.
Good. Because Ricky know nothing about ether. Regret not listening at school.
There is much I did not know as well, Ricky. Bionis is a rich and diverse place. Even I have much to learn.
But why strings only appear at night? Why Bionis set and make them that way?
Ricky, you are the funniest Nopon I know. And you know what? I believe Bionis itself may have forgotten the reason.
Ricky left traveling with Dun Dun. Dun Dun is best partner ever.
Why, thank you, Ricky. I enjoy visiting the mysterious wonders of Bionis as much as you.
Ricky never wanted to leave friends.
There we go! Well, that worked for the Ace of Hearts. 1,500 experience for 2 hours worth of footage. No, scratch that. 2.5, almost 3 hours worth of footage. My voice! So, with that, I think we made pretty good progress this episode. Like I said, I think we made pretty good progress this episode. We managed to do a lot of heart-to-heart, holy crap. And we've bonded completely with the party. So, might I just say, next time in Xenoblade Chronicles, we go over everything else that hasn't been done yet. Going over the little niche details that are like not so much important, well, more or less a bunch of like random things piled together. Some more beta stuff things, some stuff about the game you might not know. And then we'll finish everything off with the final fights against the super bosses. They're coming up, and next time we'll do all that and take on the final battles in the last episode of Xenoblade Chronicles. I will see you guys then.